Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Tuesday, okay? It is March the 10th. I hope you guys are doing well today. 1010 could be very significant. The portal on YouTube may resonate for some of you that, follow that kind of stuff. I think I mentioned that in my other video as well. So let's jump into it. The time right now is 10 a.m. All right, guys? So let's see what you need to know for today. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for today? What do they need to know at this time for March 10th? What clarity and understanding can you give them when it comes to the current energy at this time? Okay, so let's see. What messages do you have for the collective for March 10th, Spirit? What do they need to know? Thank you. So passion. Okay, there's something about your passion that could be very significant. Now, again, maybe you're very passionate when you speak. I understand that. Okay. Again, some of you guys that are passionate when you speak, sometimes the passion that you have, like a lot of you guys could come off very authentic and you mean well, but there's something about some people maybe not understanding your passion and your drive and, why you are the way you are and why you show up the way that you show up. It's like, it's just your DNA. That's just how you're made, right? Some of you guys could be very passionate about what you talk about, especially certain topics. Some of you guys could be very passionate about, what you do when it comes to your work. So when it comes to your passion, there's something about you not letting other people stop you from achieving your passions. Okay, that could be very significant. Also, when it comes to like having determination and drive, that also may resonate for some of you as well. Okay, so take what resonates with that, but there's something about the energy where, you have a lot of passion, and this could be also passion about not only just work, but passion for life, right? Showing up for other people could be very significant, almost like this selfless energy. So, you know how people like, for example, say they have a home, and it's like a huge home. Like, those really rich people like that live in a mansion. And I'm not talking like celebrities. I mean like regular people. And some way, somehow they just, made it to the top. Those people that live in those neighborhoods, those people that are very giving, meaning like if there's any holidays or anything like that, and I know some people don't celebrate holidays, but there could be certain things like someone living in a very suburban like type of area or rural type of area where it's very like gated community maybe. And if that's not the case for some of you, it's just a very quiet like type of energy or area, location. There's something about somebody that you may know in that area that's very well off, and they're very giving and passionate about life. Like you've never seen this person upset. You've never seen this person cry. You've never seen this person like that upset about things. Like even if they do get upset, it's almost like whatever, right? So passion is very significant. Some of you guys could be following your passions as well. Okay, some of you guys could be doing things that make you feel passionate. Okay, but take what resonates with that. The color red could also be very significant. Maybe some of you guys are needing to wear the color red to have, the passion in what you're doing. This could be creativity, like I said. So when it comes to creativity, some of you guys could be very passionate about what you create, right? Having faith in what you're creating at this time is also significant too. When it comes to like communities, that may resonate as well. Okay, so take what resonates when it comes to communities or groups, right? When it comes to group, 11th house energy could be very significant too. So take what resonates with that. Even when it comes to like social awareness, some of you guys could be very, intuitive as well. So when it comes to like intuition, okay, this could be about technology, social media, the future, society, even when it comes to like your gifts, being intuitive with that is also significant. So having faith in your intuition is also significant. And also when it comes to like the community or collective, there's something about your intuition as well that's significant, and trusting that could be very significant. It's almost like the more you trust your intuition, the more peace comes towards you in that sense, because it's like you're following your inner knowing, right? And I like how peace showed up. Yeah, it's like you guys are following your inner knowing, and some people may be very hard to do that, like in a sense where it's very difficult for some people to follow their inner knowing. But for some of you guys have like a natural compass that allows you to follow your inner knowing, that, you know, if you want something, you'll go towards it. But if not, you know, you're not going to go towards it if it doesn't mean you well. Okay, so that could be significant too. Yeah, confidence, right? Some of you are stepping into confidence. So take what resonates with that too. There's something about you being very confident. Even when it comes to your intuition, there's something about you being confident. And there's also something about when it comes to intuition and confidence, there's something about your energy where you may show up very confident when it comes to like your intuitive gifts. But there's something about, you know, maybe other people may feel some type of way about that too. So like, you know, when you know something's gonna happen before it happens, there's something about maybe people being like spooked out, okay, about that. Or there's something about maybe your ghost haunts people. So while you're stepping in your confidence, there's something about your energy that could haunt people. Or there's something about maybe a spirit, like say there's something about a past life or somebody that passed on. There's something about their ghost being around you or like being near you. Okay, you could be somebody that also, when it comes to like seen and unseen forces, you're able to see the unseen. Ghosts could be very significant, like paranormal activity, okay, lights flickering on and off, things like that. Okay, but there's something about ghosting people or being a ghost, or even something about ghost energy, like not being able to see the unseen. Some of you guys are able to see that, right? So take what resonates with that. That could be, you know, very significant. But yeah, there's something about you stepping into confidence. Maybe your energy haunts people as well too. So while you're in this happy-go-lucky energy, there's something about, yeah, there's something about reflection. Okay, so there's something about reflection. Either you allow people to reflect on things because that's where that ghost energy is. It's almost like people could be like doing whatever they're doing, and then something just pops up in the back of your head where you're like, oh shoot, this person told me not to do this, or I remember what this person told me, or, you know, whatever the case is. So there's something about reflection when it comes to ghost energy, even when it comes to like seen and unseen, like I said, as below, as above, so below. So there's something about you seeing things in the 3D and also seeing below or in the 5D. Something about your creativity and faith and intuition and passion allows people to reflect on things and maybe also step into more confidence as well. So if you're an empath, like say you're just a regular friend, you know, you're at your job, you know, you're just a coworker, you know, you may look normal, okay, but really and truly, you're a hidden angel. You're a hidden angel in someone's life. Okay, everyone has a hidden angel in their life. Okay, I even talked about that tow truck driver that came and, you know, took my car, and he was really, really sweet. You know, in that moment, he was my guardian angel, because as a female, being alone on the road, it's like 50-50. Anything can happen. Anyone can come towards you. You know what I mean? Like, not having that fear, but also that understanding that, hey, I'm out in the open. Let me be aware of my surroundings, right? So again, when it comes to reflection, there's something about your energy where you allow people to go within and reflect, or there's something about being able to go within and reflect and, you know, step into your creativity or be more creative in what it is that you want to do or desire. Okay, so yeah, energy, right? There's something about you, how you reflect energy back on people. Okay, so something about energy is very significant. How you show up in your energy may resonate. There's something about being very positive, and because you're being positive in your energy, there's something about that positivity coming back to you. Okay, so like I said, if you're negative all the time, or, you know, showcasing tendencies of negativity, it's going to show back in the energy, right? So it's something about mirrors and reflection. There's something about maybe you're able to mirror other people's energies, and, you know, that makes them go into reflection. Yeah, there's something about caution, okay? So when it comes to being reflective, like I said, being aware of your surroundings, when it comes to having caution of your energy and reflection of your energy, there's something about maybe you being in this confident energy and being cautious about other people around you at this time. Okay, like I said, there was one video that I did before this, which was the journey video that I did, the oracle deck that I used, and I talked about like being able to see things without people realizing that you see things for what it is. And that's what I'm saying about you guys being cautious. So as much as you're confident, you're also cautious about your energy and who you have around you. Okay, so you may be picking up on certain signals, but like I said, you're just ignoring it. You're not saying anything. Okay, yeah, there's something about fear, like I said. So when it comes to caution and fear, there's something about you picking up on someone's energy when it comes to them having fear. Okay, them having fear when it comes to, putting themselves out there, moving forward. Okay, 10-10 on the timer. Something about fear when it comes to wholeness. Okay, so maybe you're feeling, whole within yourself, but there's something about you being cautious about other people's energy when it comes to projection. This could be fear of, you know, you moving away or moving somewhere else, or fear of you picking up and leaving a job, or fear of you, leaving behind whatever that is, right? This may not be your energy, or like I said, if it is your energy, there could be caution when it comes to fear, right? Like when it comes to the unknown. But for some of you that have moved past that cycle of fear, there's something about your energy when it comes to reflection and being very cautious about other people's energy projecting fear onto you. So if you're very sensitive of feeling energy, yeah, I was going to say this, you're in isolation. I was about to say this. There's something about like, if you're in this energy of pulling your energy back. So again, being alone, being within yourself, being in solitude, not really socializing too much with people, just doing what you need to do, head down and doing what you need to do. It's not to say that you don't have playful moments or you don't do things that are playful, but there's something about you being in isolation when it comes to your energy because you can see something. You're very cautious. Yeah, there's something about you cleansing your energy at this time because you're cautious about what it is that you see or what it is that you know. Okay, so take what resonates with that. This could be anywhere. This could be at a job, social media. Okay, but whatever this is, you guys are protected, and there's something about peace. Like you cleansing your energies, bringing peace, and this could be frustrating a lot of people because while you're protected and in this peaceful energy, there's something about, like I said, this fitting a square into a circle energy where you may not resonate with certain people, or you resonate with people, but you may notice that people may just say things or do things without realizing what they're saying and doing, and you may just come to terms that it is what it is. So there's also something about emotional acceptance when it comes to you being at peace, when it comes to you isolating yourself and being alone, okay, and just doing what you just need to do. And also people could be frustrated about that because you would rather be in peace rather than trying to fit in where you don't fit in. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, why would you fit a square into a circle? It doesn't fit, right? A circle fits into a circle. A square fits into a square. But you may not fit in certain places. And again, like for some of you guys that don't fit in, you could be at peace with that, but that could be frustrating to other people because like I said, you're very sweet. Maybe you have a lot of sweetness about you. Okay, so there's something about sweets, being very sweet, things that you attract with love, Venus energy. That could be the frustrating part about it too. It's like maybe you move in this loving energy or with flow, and there's something about, that could be what you're attracting, and that could be very frustrating for other people who maybe aren't able to attract that, right? Like maybe you just naturally or easily attract, love because maybe you ooze that energy. So again, when it comes to Venus energy, it talks about Libra, Venus, Taurus energy too. Even water placements like Cancer energy is very significant when it comes to like the mother. There's just certain energies or certain placements, Pisces too, for example, when it comes to just doing certain things, right? Water energy, Scorpio too, right? But there's something about your energy specifically, how your chart is made up or built. There are certain people that have a chart that's actually made and built to spread love and spread joy and energy, especially in the times of adversities. Okay, so when it comes to you guys using your gifts and powers and, whatever it is that you guys are using, your knowledge and wisdom, there's something about using that for the betterment of the divine, the betterment of the collective, than you using it for, your own wishes, like, negativity and all that good stuff, right? So there's something about using your gifts. So even when you can sense, like if you're out on the road, you can sense when someone needs help. It's like automatically you jump on it and you help them. Even if they never asked you just help them. That's the kind of energy that some of you guys could have, where you don't need to be asked or questioned. You just do it. But there's also this discernment of knowing and being cautious of who you help and who, you have around you as well, right? So take what resonates with that. Money at the bottom of the deck, okay? So take what resonates with that. Again, like I said, when it comes to the energy, there's something about you moving forward, and there's something about you being protected as well, right? When it comes to you being able to move forward and have peace, that could be very frustrating to other people who, unfortunately, as weird as it may sound, it's almost like an unhealed energy of chaos. Like, when someone's very accustomed to chaotic energy or being chaotic, and you're someone who's maybe trying to calm your nervous system, that could be very significant too when it comes to your nervous system. Like, you could be trying to calm your nervous system and be quiet and peaceful and just be in this peaceful energy. And you could have other people, like I said, who are trying to disrupt your peace or your energy or whatever the case is, or just do certain things that your antenna will pick up on. It's almost like they're doing it on purpose, and it's because they want that reaction. And some of you guys, like I said, you guys are just staying in this sweet, loving type of energy instead, right? So I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you. And again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys as always. I don't care how many times a day that I say this. It's true, okay? Showing gratitude is the best thing. So I do appreciate you guys, right? But anyways, like I said, keep moving forward, keep doing what it is that you need to do. If there is any fear about, maybe being protected, you guys are protected. This is confirmation. Your intuition could be correct about something. But anyways, I'm going to end it here. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can check out my blog or book a, reading. All right, guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.